I hope all is well with everyone. How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to get started. Today we're going to be talking about why, or rather, how your body has been crying out for help for years on end and how to reset it and understanding the truth about your health, getting to a balanced body to reset your body and allow your body to heal itself naturally, because too many people are out here not being able to heal themselves naturally, and they don't understand how simple it can be with them starting the process of taking care of their body from a full natural perspective versus you using a prescription or going back and forth to the doctor, doing a surgery, taking a medication, and doing all of these momentary band-aids to help you be able to manage a disease that you have caused inside of your body. So, if you are a woman who is struggling with fatigue, you're struggling with stubborn weight gain or weight fluctuation, you're having cravings that you cannot get to stop, if you're having mood swings, bloating, painful menstrual cycles, PMS symptoms, this live is for you, because I'm speaking to you for one, but are you listening to your body? And not enough people are understanding how to listen to their body. So when they get these different signs, they think that this is normal. Everybody has to go through it. And we are put in this category of not knowing how to support our body healing. So then we sit here and we wonder why we develop diseases and illnesses. Hi, how are you? And it's not normal to sit here and realize that your body's out of sync, that it's not balanced, and not knowing how to fix it, and believing that these things are something that you have to deal with and to suffer through every single day for years on end. Because if you really put two and two together and realize that your body has been fatigued for years, your body has been dealing with weight fluctuation or painful menstrual cycle since you started, PMS symptoms, this is the sign to let you know that in 20 years you could develop fibroids, you could develop cysts, you can develop hormonal imbalances throughout that aspect, and then you lead yourself to having diabetes because your blood sugar is spiking and it's not stabilized. So there are different signs for different illnesses and diseases, but in the end it's going to lead you to having an imbalance and lead you down the path of having an illness or a disease. And since you don't even know how to support your body with the warning signs, you're not going to know how to support your body back into a healing space, to be supported in a space that is non-toxic. And so that's what I'm here for, to show you how to live a non-toxic, healthy lifestyle from a space of being plant-based and supporting your body from a space of being plant-based. So we have been conditioned as a society to look at symptoms like acne or bloating or painful menstrual cycles or energy crashes as something as just a part of being a woman. We have to go through it through life because we have stressors, we have day-to-day tasks that we have to go through, and we're not realizing that you should not be waking up every single day with no energy. You should not be waking up every single day having these cravings of sugar that you can't get rid of, having these crazy cravings of food that you cannot get rid of, but you have to feed it. And so they're lying to you and throwing off your body's balance so badly from a very, very young age. And now here you are as an adult still doing the same habits because this is what you've been trained to do, and you haven't learned anything differently, nor do you know how to change, even though you might be looking for a change. A lot of people that come in my life are looking for a change and they don't know where to start. And so if you are somebody that's ready to take action and to know how to get balance and to understand the design of your body and how it naturally heals itself, then you, first of all, if you have not followed me, go ahead and follow me. But also understand that there are many women out here experiencing the same issue. And so if you are experiencing any of this, this is a clear sign to let you know that your liver, your pancreas, your kidneys, and your gut are being overwhelmed every single day with your habits. Thank you for the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. And so, did you know that about out of every 3 adults, one of them is pre-diabetic? So one of them is suffering from insulin resistance. And so majority of the people that have pre-diabetes symptoms don't even know that they are dealing with pre-diabetes because they don't know the signs that are being warned by their body. They don't understand what pre-diabetes actually is and the onset of it, and they don't realize that they have not been using stabilizers in food. So then they've been spiking their blood sugar every single day with the foods that they've been eating. About 80% of women are dealing with hormonal imbalances in the world. And so when you look at, and that's crazy to think about, that there are only about 20% of women that are balanced with their menstrual cycle. 80% of women in the world are dealing with some type of hormonal imbalances. And when you don't deal with your hormonal imbalance, if you do not realize this is going to lead you down a path of having PCOS, fibroids, endo, or having infertility issues later on. And so we are not putting the link together between hormonal imbalances and your blood sugar imbalances and diseases and painful menstrual cycles, because they all are key factors that are synced up together to let you know how balanced, how healthy you are. If you are not realizing this as a woman, your menstrual cycle is a direct link to let you know every single month how you've been treating your body, how you've been supporting your body, and if it's really healthy. So if you are dealing with pain, if you're dealing with PMS, if you're dealing with imbalances, if you're dealing with those cravings that you can't get rid of, this is a sign to let you know that you have not supported your body throughout the 28 days, the 20 days before you start your cycle, or the 21 or 22, however long. And so then you're sitting there when you're on your time of menstruating, struggling, having no energy, having all these cravings of sugar that you cannot and should not be eating during that time. And so then you're sitting here trying to figure out, why is it so terrible, and you hate that process. You are in general going to be uncomfortable because it's a process of your body literally shedding and resetting. But you should not be in pain, nor should you hate that time, because it's a time to let your body know, hey, you've been doing everything you're supposed to do. Get your rest. But if you're not being able to rest, if you're not feeling like, oh, I've been supporting my body and my body is giving back to me, that means you have an imbalance. And so women are not realizing that their blood sugar imbalances are making them suffer making them more likely to suffer from anxiety, depression, panic attacks. And we're not putting two and two together that your gut health and your brain health are directly connected. So that's going to lead you to having all these issues of anxiety, of depression, being anxious all the time, having panic attacks, and not having the mental clarity that you deserve and that you should be having on a regular basis. And the worst part is that the issues aren't going to go away with time. They're not going to heal themselves. You're not going to be able to put a prescription or medication as a Band-Aid to fix the problems. How you start supporting your body and healing and understanding how to get to the space of healing is not ignoring them, because then you're going to be at a higher risk of diabetes, autoimmune diseases, cancer later on, eventually in your lifetime, because this is the path that you're leading yourself down with all these overloaded toxins. You are designed to live a lifestyle that your body is capable and able to heal itself without blocks. So think about how when you have a broken bone, you don't have to tell your body, oh, heal my arm. You don't have to sit there and focus in and try to figure out how to heal your arm. Your arm is going to naturally heal itself. You break a toe, you break a leg, it's going to naturally heal itself. You don't have to focus any extra energy into your healing because your body naturally does it. But during that time, what do you have to do? You have to stop putting strain on that bone. You have to keep that bone in a stabilized place. You have to keep it in a safe space so that it can naturally heal itself without you having to have a corrective surgery, without you doing anything that harms it and puts it back in the space where it was when you first broke it, right? So think about how the same way that your body heals that broken bone when you leave it alone, how your body will also be able to heal itself if you stop blocking your healing. If you leave it alone and stop giving it toxins every single day, your body will naturally reset and heal itself and gain that balance back. But you have to know how to do it through foods, because we are going to eat. We're supposed to eat. We're supposed to drink water. And so you have to learn, how do I help my body flush, reset to gain that balance versus blocking it and keeping it stuck in the space of over consuming, and digestive tract is backed up, guts thrown off, kidneys are working overtime, liver's working overtime, pancreas is working overtime. If you want to know how you start supporting your body, how you get to the space of healing, and how you understand what the right support is, you need to stay tuned to the end of the live, because I break down totally every single thing that you need so that you can get to the space of learning how. You can't just jump to a quick, fast solution. If you are in here for a quick, fast, easy solution, I am not here for you. I simplify the process, but you have to get the education and the knowledge of what you need to do, why you need to do it, to lead you to the how. If you are here for a momentary Band-Aid, like you do with medications and prescriptions and surgeries, go find you a Western medicine doctor like you've been doing, because I am not here for that. I am here for people who want to take action towards holistic healing, natural healing, and learn how to do that from a space of simplified strategy, okay? So Let's talk about the root cause of balances and understanding that. If you are dealing with constant fatigue, unexplained weight gain or weight fluctuation, painful menstrual cycles, and brain fog, your liver is overloaded. And I'm going to break down how your liver is overloaded, then go into the pancreas, and then go into the kidneys, and then go into your gut, because we have to understand what our internal organs are going through to understand why it's not just supporting the liver or just supporting the kidney or just supporting the gut, but you have to fully support your detox, your digestion, your blood sugar levels, and everything else so that you can get away from that block. So let's talk about your liver overload, okay? Your liver is a filter for your toxins, right? We should know this. So excess hormones, they will be expelled. They will be supported through here, so they won't be able to sink in, or they won't be able to throw off your balance, but you will stay in sync. You are going to stabilize your blood sugar during this time of your liver detoxing correctly. But when it's not detoxing correctly, you're going to feel sluggish. You're going to have estrogen dominance. And estrogen dominance is going to lead you to having fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis, weight gain, and weight fluctuation. It's going to lead you to having blood sugar dysregulation. Processed foods, seed oils, all this meat, dairy, hidden toxins in your beauty products, hidden toxins in all of these chemicals that you use to clean your home, disrupt your liver dysfunction daily. And people are not realizing this, nor do they do the research into it, because there are coroners that do autopsies on bodies, and they're talking about how the liver, when they cut open the liver to look at the liver, it literally smells like your Lysol, your Febreze, your bleach. It smells like the fragrant chemicals that you use in your home, or the fragrances that you spray around your home. So when is that going to clue you into the fact that the liver cannot expel the toxins like it should be, which are coming from these hormone disruptors that you put in your environment and cause a disruption, but instead it's holding on to it because it said, I don't know what else to do with this, because it can't go to the kidney. The kidney's working overtime. It shouldn't be going to your bloodstream, because then we might unalive. So I have to hold it in my liver. You're not building up your body, but instead breaking it down with the habits that you have every single day. And so you have to start learning the building blocks to a healthy foundation to support your body. So realizing what's going on with the liver, the pancreas, the kidney, and the gut is your foundational understanding of how your organs internally are being affected. And that coroner being completely transparent, multiple coroners, telling you that your liver is smelling like these fragrances, these perfumes that you're spraying around your home, your Febreze, your Lysol, you're using bleach. You're sitting here putting it on your skin, which absorbs anything within 24 seconds, let alone your veins. Your kidneys hold the key to your detoxification when it comes to your blood, because this is the flushing out waste. It's helping your blood stay clean. It's also helping you, or it's supposed to be helping you, be able to support the liver during that time of it when it has that overload for if you're cleansing, if you're detoxing, etc. Okay? So think about when you're dehydrated and overload with toxins. You're not flushing. You're not supporting the kidneys in the system of helping your body flow from your blood, from your organs, your digestive tract. If you are not drinking water for the first thing when you first start your day, I'm going to let you know that you're not waking your brain up. Because when you first drink water to start your day, do you realize that that is literally your kickstart for your brain? It's the kickstart for your digestive tract. It supports you in getting on the right track with the first action that you take for your day, which should be drinking water. If your kidneys are not functioning properly, toxins are going to cycle into your bloodstream, which is going to worsen your inflammation, because when you have issues of toxin overload, this is going to have you already inflamed because they store inside of your fat pockets. So then now your kidneys are not using and functioning the way they should be, and your kidneys are not being used and functioning the way they should be. So then now toxins are leaking into your bloodstream as well. Your gut is the control center for your hormones. If you don't know this, science literally lists your gut as your second brain. So if your gut balance is off, aka your gut pH is off, this is going to cause you to have a number of issues with producing your own serotonin. 95% of serotonin, which is your happiness hormone, just the same thing as like dopamine, is made in the gut. Your serotonin is made in the gut. The dopamine is your brain's stimulation response to the foods that you eat, the things that you watch, the music that you listen to. So when your gut is not producing that serotonin like it needs to be for you to be able to feel that happy hormone and to use it and to keep it, this is the same issue that people have of feeling like all the time they are in this constant battle of their body going back and forth between, oh, I'm happy one minute, I'm depressed the next. I'm happy that I'm depressed. Gut imbalances lead you to having anxiety, mood swings, hormonal dysfunctions. So processed foods, dairy, meat, they're all going to sit there and destroy your good gut bacteria, because if you're not realizing this, meat is dead, right? What happens to rotting meat on the side of the road? When your digestive tract is already, let me take this out. I forgot it was in there, honestly. I kept trying to cover it up because I just didn't want to take it out. But so when your digestive tract is not functioning the way that it should be already, and so you're not digesting the meat the way that you should be, think about what meat does when it sits there on the side of the road. Think about it. It rots. Maggots attract to it. It sits there and decays, but not quickly. If nothing is picking at it to eat it, it's still sitting there and it's just rotting and molding and festering. That's the same thing it's doing inside of your body. Y'all overconsume meats. You sit here and your digestive tract is already thrown off. You do not support your system in flushing. And so now you have a bunch of rotting carcasses sitting in your gut. There are parasites in meat. You don't really do any kind of clarification of what kind of meat you're eating, because if you come to me and talk about how you eat grass-fed beef, I know already you don't even know the natural design of yourself, let alone what a cow needs, okay? Because cows do not need to be grass-fed, nor can they only be grass-fed and actually be the size that they're producing these cows at, okay? So when you sit here and you realize that they have trained you to throw off your balance, animals' balances, which when you're consuming an animal that is stressed out because it's not in its natural state, its natural habitats, it's already going to be stressed out. What does stress do inside of your body? It causes tumors. What does stress do to you mentally? Causes you to literally lose your mind. And then you consume that animal that has been stressed out all of its life, has tumors inside of its body, has been in an anxious state. And so these are toxins, and you eat them. And they store inside of you because you don't have a digestive tract that is really able and capable to digest all of this meat that you eat, digest the toxic dairy that you eat. So then now you have an overload of parasites in your gut. You have consumed another animal that has tumors inside of their body. You have consumed all of that anxiety. And you wonder why you don't feel good. You wonder why you need a nap. You wonder why after you have your holidays during the wintertime of Thanksgiving and Christmas and et cetera, that y'all celebrate, while all of a sudden in January, everybody is so sick and you think it's flu season. What did you eat? So it's like you really have to sit back and realize that you're causing the bloating, you're causing the fatigue, you're causing the poor digestion. And this is not something to jump on you and be like, you're wrong. But it's a matter of making the connection and making the realization that what they have trained you and taught you into believing is not right. It's normal to society, but it's not right. Legal and lawful are two different things. Something can be legal for you to consume, for you to do, but it does not make it right, right? So really sit back and think about how you have been trained into a society that uses food pyramids and my plates full of inflammatory foods, and this is what they promote to you, because they promote to you to eat eggs, right? As long as you don't eat more than, I think it was 1 egg a day or something like that, or I want to say it was 7 eggs a week or something like that, then you should be fine. But they don't tell you that when you do overconsume eggs, like majority of people do, because let's say you only eat it during the weekend, but then you eat 2 or 3 eggs and you eat it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or you're one of those gym bros who think you have to have eggs every day. Do you understand that that causes high cholesterol? It has been linked to high cholesterol, high blood sugar. High cholesterol, what am I thinking of? High blood pressure, not high blood sugar, high blood pressure. Goodness, that's what I was trying to think of. We were talking about high blood sugar all the time, so I couldn't think of what the word was. And so you are not understanding the symptoms that are going on inside of your body, but yet ignoring them, and they're not going to go away. you're using black walnut and wormwood, I'm assuming you're using a tincture, and any tincture that you're using inside of your body, I'm going to let you know now, is not being absorbed enough deeply if you're trying to get rid of parasites. I have tried black walnut and wormwood, so I'm speaking from experience, also from research, because I had researched it afterwards, because I was like, it's not even doing what it usually does for me when I'm cleansing. I cleansed before, so I know what it looks like to actually be expelling at a rapid rate the way your body is naturally supposed to do when you are balanced, versus you using a tincture or a medication. And I'm going to tell you that tincture is not strong enough to get those parasites out the way that you think. It's only going to get the surface. It's only going to get the ones that are just freshly there. It's not going to get the eggs that they produce after they're unaliving, because they shoot out eggs to try to produce more parasites during that time. It's not going to get the eggs. It's not going to get the ones that have been there foundationally for a while. And so no, you should not be using that unless you want to waste your money. You should be using food. That's how you start supporting your body, getting rid of parasites. Stop eating them, but actually use them. What are you using it for? I need more context. What are you using it for? Like I said, food is your number one key. There is no momentary band-aids that's going to give you the quick fix that you were looking for if you're not eating correctly. If you're still eating meat, if you're still eating dairy, it's not going to be effective or as potent as it should be and it needs to be. And so you're not going to be supported. So no. You have to use food. There is no shortcut. There is no, well, I'm going to try this and maybe it'll work over it. You naturally are supposed to be eating fruits and vegetables. That's the reason why the earth produces fruits and vegetables without you having to do anything. This is the reason why the earth produces vegetation, let me correct that, without you having to do anything. We tore down all the fruit trees. We tore down all the vegetables. We literally destroyed the natural vegetation that happens because we literally call dandelion a weed and something that we can't use. But dandelion is something that is medicine. You eat a lot, but is that the only thing that you eat? Because if you still eat meat, you still eat dairy, you still eat processed foods with toxins, you're going to keep feeding them. So it's just a matter of understanding what kind of lifestyle you have and how it hasn't been supporting you. Because if we're looking for help and we're looking for a solution, then obviously the lifestyle that we're living is not the correct one. So why would we keep doing the same thing, but then trying to add on different things? That's a Band-Aid. There is no reason for you to keep living the same lifestyle that has made you sick. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it, and the likes, guys. So we have to get away from the programming that has made us sick, because we believe that if you go plant-based, you won't have any protein. If you go plant-based, you won't have any healthy fats. If you go plant-based, you're going to be hungry all the time. I am 4 years, about to be 4.5 years into being plant-based. I haven't done the math exactly to know how many months it's been. I'm about to be over 4.5 years in a plant-based, 4.5 years, somewhere around that. I'm not hungry. I'm not suffering. I'm not struggling. All the inflammatory issues that I was having before I went plant-based, they're non-existent now. But that was because I released that mindset of thinking that I have to keep doing this. I have to keep following a food pyramid. I won't be able to get this. Because you sitting there thinking that you won't be able to eat good snacks, you won't be able to be full, you have to have meat, you have to have dairy, is the mindset that is keeping you sick. And I am not here to convince you anything differently. I'm just going to let you know it's not going to work, but you can keep trying though. You said no dairy and a small amount of chicken, which is plant-based. What kind of chicken? Because if you're talking about the chicken from a chicken, like like, as I'm like, chicken isn't plant-based. That's why I'm like, we're not giving enough context in here. So I'm going to move on to the next point. Maybe we can figure that out and flesh it out in a minute. Okay, so what were we talking about? We talked about symptoms. Okay. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, what are you eating? That's why I mean, like, if you don't know how to read your labels, your ingredients, which I'm not going to go, that's why I'm like, lives are not the place for us to be sitting here trying to figure out when the world is in our food and how do we start finding a quick, fast solution. If you want to get a full breakdown of how you start supporting your body and getting away from the space of whatever you're dealing with right now that's causing you to ask these questions in live, obviously, whether it's you dealing with parasites or fatigue or etc., then I have a cleansing code that's linked to my bio. It's literally the cleansing code. Or you can book a one-on-one with me and we could talk about direct things that you have going on and start making you a solution plan with a grocery list, etc. But besides that, I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know what you're consuming or what you're eating, but I don't promote soy, nor are we going to eat soy. So if you're eating soy, since you said it's a plant-based chicken, I'm assuming you're meaning a fake chicken. If it's beyond impossible, that's going to make you sick and it's going to keep you sick as well. You might as well just be eating meat. So let's talk about how your body's struggling to detox and regulate itself and again rebalance. So how is society keeping you sick? Because these are things that you're feeling of struggling to detox, struggling to regulate, struggling for balance. And so every single day you're exposing yourself to toxins with the foods that you eat. We're not even talking about the environment. We're talking about the actions that you can control. Because we focus in on so heavily what we can't control. Let's focus in on what are we doing to ourselves? How can we fix what we can control? Because the things that are out of control is your what is that, like, control freak mindset, if that makes sense. Doesn't even make any sense. It told me that I have some type of, hold on, let me see if I can appeal this. It says that I have once again, I have a restriction, so I'm assuming somebody in here got mad at what I said, and so now they're sitting there like, oh, she's speaking facts and I'm offended because it's targeted at me. Let me sit here and try to censor her life. Honey, you won't censor me. You'll just make me talk even more. So reporting the live isn't censor me. You'll just make me talk even more. So reporting the live isn't if you guys could tap the screen, share it out to people so they can see that there's nothing wrong with my live, because they're restricting it obviously, but I'm here, happy to be here with the people that are here. So let's keep on going, because this will be posted on YouTube later on, so they can catch it later on YouTube if there's an issue. But like I said, every single day we're being exposed to toxins that we can control. So with your food, with your water, with your skincare products, the beauty industry isn't designed for your health, okay? It does not care about your health. The same thing with the food industry. They're not here to support your health. They're not here to help you. They are here to keep you addicted and sick. And a lot of you are not realizing that they're here to keep you addicted and sick. And so you feed into the programming thinking, oh, this says it's plant-based on it, so I can use it. Oh, this says that I can use this because it says it's non-toxic. But then you don't flip it around and see that it has titanium dioxide, sodium phosphate. It has all these different type of things that you don't even know what they are, additive, filler, etc. And you only see ingredients that just are long. You don't even know what they are, but it says on the front, non-toxic. Did you know that there are literally over 10,000 chemicals used in beauty products, and 70% of them are not regulated? Including in that 70% of unregulated things are your fragrances and your perfumes. They don't have to sit here and say, oh, this is a sodium phosphate derived from this and a citric acid derived from this. All they have to do is label it as a fragrance or a perfume and then put it on the shelf. Fragrance and perfume is just a cute name that we're like, oh, it's a perfume. Let me use this. It's going to make me smell good. It's really, in reality, because we made it cute, what it looks like to science and these people who are over us in these regulated spaces, to them it looks like thousands of chemicals put together, hundreds of chemicals put together to make this specific smell that you put on your veins. Your skin absorbs anything within 24 seconds, and I'm going to keep saying this. The U.S. is working to ban toxic foods, toxic ingredients inside of our food, and it's banned only about 11 actual toxic ingredients inside of the food when it comes to labels, when Europe and other areas around the world have banned literally thousands. The U.S., if you are living here right now, I'm going to let you know, does not care. They're not supporting your body and resetting, not supporting you and be healthy. They want you to be a returning customer. The average person eats about 7 to 9 pounds of artificial fillers, additives, pesticides, and preservatives every single year. 7 to 9 pounds. We don't detox and cleanse on a regular, nor do we understand how to support our body through that space. So then we sit here and wonder why we're struggling with weight fluctuation. We wonder why we're struggling with our energy. We wonder why our hormones are imbalanced. And it's not just because, oh, this runs in my family, or I have bad luck, or, oh, I just stay sick constantly. It's because your body system is trying to fight off these toxic additives and fillers and ingredients inside of your body. But your body's detoxification system is overloaded. And so I want to help you be able to break free, but we have to understand how to start breaking free. How do we get to the space of healing? How do we regain that balance? So for the people that are in here that have been wondering and they're like, okay, but how do I start doing this? What do I need to start doing? The first thing that you need to start doing is understanding that the secret is not starving yourself, cutting out carbs, sitting here in a deprived state, not being able to go out to eat, not enjoying your life, hating this and thinking it's diet culture. Diet culture has helped you keep being sick. People who do diet culture are not in a space of enjoying it, let alone understanding how to take care of their health. The key is understanding that your body needs you giving it the right foods. You have to give it the right tools in order for it to start healing. You have to understand the aspect of healing to support your body in healing itself naturally. So if you are in the space of wanting to know how to heal yourself properly and understand how to heal yourself properly, I'm really trying to figure out how to get this dang warning off my face. Hold on, y'all. You have to first get out of the space of diet culture. Not froze. Hold on. Diet culture is keeping you ill. You do not need diet culture. You're not supporting your body and flushing and resetting with diet culture, and you have been misled with diet culture. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get that out of my face. I think I figured it out now. I don't really know what it's doing as far as this so-called restriction that it gave me, but we digress. We keep pushing, okay? So, inside, you have to start gaining balance. You need to detox yourself. You need to learn how to reset. Clearing out toxins and replacing them with nourishing foods. You need to start getting blood sugar regulation and understanding stabilizers that help your blood sugar so that you are being supported. You have to start stabilizing your hormones so that you have your energy levels stabilized, so then you're not sitting here waking up without energy. You need to start hormonally balancing actions through the nutrition that you gain with food. Eating a rainbow. This is going to help your hormones go back into their harmony state of being balanced, to be supported, feeling good, looking good, getting rid of that mental fog and that fatigue. Living a lifestyle of not being toxic, understanding how to eliminate these hidden toxins in your home, understanding how to get rid of them in your products that you use with your skincare, understanding how to not put toxic products on your clothing, on your children, on your pets, understanding how to stop spraying these toxins in the air and on your body. Knowing how to make your own natural shampoos, conditioners, make your own natural body washes. You can even make non-toxic products for as makeup as at home. So that's my whole point, is that we don't understand. And then you need to live this lifestyle for the rest of your life, because it's not getting any better. Things are only getting worse. When in history have we ever sat here and had a terrible time? Because we think about like how we're talking about how there's going to be another crash. We're talking about all the crash that happened in 2008. I would say 2018. In 2008 and all that stuff. Did it get any better though? Like when you really sit back and you look at it, if you lived through it, I was too young to remember, but I was here, okay? You lived through it. You felt it. It really hit. Did it get any better afterwards? It didn't keep getting worse, but did it start improving again where you were like, oh my goodness, the crash hit and now we're all having fun again? No. So think about the fact that it's not getting any better and it's not going to change. So you have to sustain this lifestyle and understanding how to get those habits that keep you in the space and have that healthy foundation. Make this lifestyle work for you in real time. Not sit here and make the lifestyle something you hate and think of a diet culture and think it's something that you have to keep striving for and working hard for. Because if you're doing that, you're doing too much. You have to master the lifestyle of taking care of your body and allowing it to heal and understanding how to do that for yourself. And if you are in the space that you want to learn how to stay balanced for your complete life, and all of this sounds amazing, and you're like, yes, I need to know how to do this, that sounds amazing. I understand the 6 steps that you literally just listed, but I'm not understanding what do I need to do to start incorporating it, to simplify it, and to make it not a struggle. My balanced body program is going to help you be able to do all these things within 6 weeks. Everything that I just broke down to you in these 6 categories is what we do for 6 weeks. We show you how to detox and reset your body. I show you how to literally master your blood sugar and balancing and stabilizing. I show you how to have hormonal balance, non-toxic living, sustainable habits. I show you how to live a lifestyle of mastery and maintaining this lifestyle so you don't have to sit here and maintain yourself with a prescription, but rather understand how to eat your way into health and to stay in the space of eating yourself into your health. This is not diet culture. It is a proven science that is backed by not only science, psychology, but also scripture to understand that your body naturally heals itself. That is how it's been designed. It is a step-by-step system designed to help you heal from the inside out. I was a psychology major. During psychology, if you don't know this, we learn science. We learn a lot of science because they go hand in hand. And this really just like tailored to me learning about a lot during my time of being at the end of me being a senior in 2020. We locked down and everything else, and I had plenty of time to research. It made me realize that the reason why I was having so many issues with imbalances is because I never learned how to support my body inside out. I learned how to sit here and do diet culture so I can look good for the moment. I learned how to look good for pictures. I learned how diet culture helps you be able to lose weight for one moment, for if you want to go to a wedding, if you have a wedding, if you have a party, etc. But I never learned how throughout the rest of the year or rest of the months that I don't have anything, how do I still look good and feel good throughout those times where I don't have to sit here and do diet culture and hate it for a month, do diet culture and hate it for a couple of weeks, do diet culture for 6 months. I was on a diet for 6 months. The first month I went back to my lifestyle, within that month and a half, I had gained all the weight back and some. You sitting here thinking that you're just going to have to suffer through this is keeping you in this space of being programmed. If you want to know more success stories and testimonials, if you want to know my success story and my testimonial, that Balanced Body program is linked in my bio. You can go click on that. You can see my testimony and 2 other amazing women in my life that have also had the testimony of seeing how a plant-based lifestyle has changed them. If you still don't believe how it can balance your blood sugar, if you're dealing with blood sugar regulation, dysregulation, and etc., go check out my Eating Away Diabetes landing page that is also linked in my bio. And I literally have the science backing down at the very bottom on the last page to show you science and research is even talking about the fact that they haven't done enough, but they are now getting in the space of realizing diabetes is running through rampant, first of all, and they know that we're not going to do anything about it because it's something that we have to tackle in our home. But it's not just, oh, you have type 2 diabetes, you can heal by you eating plant-based. Oh, you've developed type 3, well, you still have to manage it with the prescription, but you can also eat plant-based and it'll at least allow you to be able to deal with it and enjoy your life. No, there are studies that are telling you the people who went plant-based are healed. They're healing their blood sugar because they're balanced. People who were born with it, type 1 diabetes, even though they're saying there's not enough scientific research with type 1, they're seeing more improvements with people who eat a plant-based lifestyle and have type 1 diabetes than any other study that they have done. So this is what I mean by we have to give our body by the right tools so that you can help yourself heal. And if you are in the space that you're suffering from these different things and you don't know where to start, you can be that next success story. It's just a matter of the actions that you take and knowing how to support yourself in this space. So if you are ready to stop sitting here managing or waiting for a solution or waiting for it to happen to you, because a lot of y'all are just sitting here waiting for it to happen because it runs in your family, that's what you believe, it's going to cost you more than money in the end. It's going to cost you energy. It's costing you your confidence. It's costing you your future health, which in return is going to affect you money-wise in every way, shape, or form. And we know that things aren't getting cheaper. So if you don't change now, when are you going to start changing? That's a question that you need to ask yourself. If you have the literal strategy for you to heal yourself and to start changing, when are you going to take action to start changing? When you get diagnosed? When you have these issues? When you're lacking the funds to be able to pay for a prescription or a surgery? The Balanced Body program is open. You can start signing up now. You can start supporting your body. It's 6 weeks. It's also going to give you one-on-one calls with me throughout that, because we do have a check-ins in between there. We have group settings for our workshops and our master classes during that time. We're going to get meal plans started for you, pantry audit, refrigerator audit, help you be able to detox and cleanse during that time. And it's also going to help you be able to build that community for like-minded women that are going to help each one of us be able to stay on track and to support each other healing, because we all have the same kind of agenda and mission, that we are ready to start supporting ourselves. This is a 3-figure investment. But the reason why it's a 3-figure investment is because this is literal something that you will take for the rest of your lifetime. This is not a quick, fast diet challenge. This is not something that you're going to be able to do and then, oh, boom, I'm going to be healthy for the rest of my life and I'm going to switch back to my old lifestyle. This is showing you sustainable habits that you are going to keep for the rest of your life, like I'm going to. And it's not because, oh, I have to do this. It's because I want to do this. I eat good. I'm about to go to the store and I'm about to re-up on all my favorite foods, and I'm very excited because I not only eat good, but I really do enjoy the foods that I cook, that I make, and that I eat. Okay? Like, if you're not enjoying the food that you're eating, if you're sitting here, because I know a lot of y'all, because this was me, if you're sitting here like, oh, I'm so sick of eating this, I eat the same thing all the time, I don't complain about that when since I've been plant-based. It's been over 4 years. I don't complain about eating the same thing all the time. Nor do I sit here and think I have to eat the same thing all the time. I'm not sitting here like, oh my goodness, all I eat is chicken, beef, and meat. I make everything that I love, whether it is, I had chicken and dumplings the other day. Obviously it was plant-based chicken, but still, I had chicken and dumplings. I make burgers. I haven't had ribs yet. I haven't attempted ribs, but I've had barbecue, I think at least 3 or 4 times this month. I'm trying to think of like other quick things. I just had tuna. I love plant-based tuna. I just made tuna. All of these things made from scratch, okay? And they taste just the same. I'm about to make some plant-based hot dogs in a minute. I have the carrots. I just have not done anything with them. And not only do I have other people who are not plant-based who have tasted my food and literally been like, wow, this tastes like a hot dog. This tastes like a burger. This tastes like barbecue. So you're not going to be lacking in inspiration or flavor or feeding those cravings. But instead, you're going to be helping your body during the time that, yes, I crave this food, and not throwing off your complete balance. That's what y'all are not understanding. You are not balanced. So, before I hop off of here, I would like to take any questions that you guys have for me. Because I have limited spots for that program. So if you sign up, and you get in there, I think I'm only going to do... I feel like my maximum is going to be 6 spots. I think since we have 6 weeks, I'm going to do a maximum of 6 spots. Depending on how many people try to sign up at one time, we might knock it up to 8, but 8 is my final limit. I'm thinking 6. 6 for sure. Because too many people are sitting out here wanting solutions, but they want quick, fast, easy solutions, and they don't want to change. There is no quick, fast solution to your health. The same way when you recover from a bone, you can't force your bone to heal in 3 months when your recovery time is 6 months. You have to let your body naturally do what it does. If you've been throwing your body off for 20 years, you can't expect it to heal in 1 month. If you've been eating meat and dairy and you are overloaded with all this crap, you can't expect it to be healed in a week or 2. You can't expect to cleanse in a week or 2. You will get to the space of healing when you stop blocking your healing. But you have to support your body first. So what questions do you guys have for me before I hop off? What questions about transforming your health? Any questions about eating a rainbow plate? Understanding how the program works? Understanding what balance is? Any questions about the liver, the pancreas, the kidneys again, the gut? What questions do you guys have for me before I hop off of here? And if you miss this live and you want to catch the full live, it will be posted on my YouTube. I think Thursday maybe, because I think I have a video already scheduled for Tuesday, which is tomorrow, I think. So what questions do you guys have for me? If not, I'm going to hop off. Thank you for the follows and the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. What other questions do you have for me? And I think we almost hit 3,000 followers over here on TikTok, I want to say. We're definitely close if we haven't hit it. Because I think it was at like 2,955. I think that's before I went live. So if we haven't hit it, we're definitely very, very close. And I appreciate each and every one of you that are returning to my lives, stay here. The ones who actually want change and they don't want just a quick, fast solution to ask me a bunch of questions and then do nothing about it. I'm so grateful for all the women that I have helped, that I continue to help. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep doing this. So I'm not saying any more questions. So I am going to hop off so I can hurry up and get to the store before people get out of school. I think, yeah, because people go to school on St. Patrick's Day. So before they go back to school, or before they get out of school, I'm going to try to hit the store and beat them. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. If you have any questions or if you have anything that you don't want to share on live, my DMs are always open. If you're watching this later on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Leave your questions down in the comments. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube and you were over here on TikTok, go ahead and do that. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Be safe, and I am out, y'all. Bye.